Hello and welcome to the 77th edition of the Tiger Highline Online. This time, we promise this really is our last episode. We just wanted to squeeze in some last creations before the end of the school year. We hope you enjoy it, so let's get right into it. Cinco de Mayo is a time of festive fun, and CF has joined in the celebration with this crafty activity. Cole discovers the details.
On Friday, May 1st, Cedar Falls sophomores took place in a celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
It's a way to connect students with the Mexican culture and actually Mexican-American culture.
Some activities they took part in was drinking authentic Mexican food, playing games, drinking lots of pop, and cracking confetti-colored eggs on top of each other's heads. They also got to learn the history of Cinco de Mayo and how it's not celebrating the independence of Mexico.
Well, a lot of people think that it's Independence Day for Mexico, but it isn't. It actually celebrates a battle that took place in 1862 against French army, and the Mexican army was very outnumbered, poorly trained, didn't have the right weapons and things, and yet they were able to defeat the French. Eventually, the French came back with 30,000 troops and were able to defeat them, but then within a few years, Mexico was independent again.
This has been Cole Murphy, reporting from the Tiger Highline Online.
Last Tuesday, the Cedar Falls Trap team participated in their last regular season competition. With a windy day, shooting was difficult, but Cedar Falls still shot well. Nick Newgard, an assistant coach, said that it was a good season for the returning shooters and the first-year shooters. He continued to say it was a fun season for all of the shooters, and he is looking forward to next season. This has been Brennan Coles for the Tiger Highline Online.
Here are some of our final podcasts for the year. Hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Austin Anderson Sports Talk, where we kick off 2012-2013 with our 2014 NFL preview and award show with your host, Austin Anderson.
Let's go to the Broncos. 2-3? Seriously? No. They're alright. 2 of their 3 losses have been to the 2 undefeated teams left in the NFL, as well as the New England Patriots. So, while a lot of people are starting to lose confidence in them with a 2-3 record, I still think they have a very good chance of making the playoffs on the back and neck of the Patriots.
They looked absolutely abysmal. Terrible. They looked like they were, the laughing stock of the NFL, which at 4-7, I'm going to say they are. They're going absolutely nowhere. And unless they get rid of the Sanchez-Tebow deal that they got going on, it's going to be a lot of 4-7s for the years.
Let's start in college football, where Johnny Heisman, as they're calling him now, is the first freshman to ever win the Heisman Trophy. In today's episode, Kevin Ware's dramatic and traumatic leg injury.
And we have our 4 teams, those being number 1 Alabama, number 2 Oregon, number 3 Florida State, and number 4 Ohio State. Where yes, I did get a haircut.
Let's start off the show with the congratulations from me and our producers, me, to the Baltimore Ravens on being named Super Bowl 47 champions.
So let's start in the Eastern Conference, where the number 1 seed isn't LeBron James' Cavaliers. So starting at that top spot, the Houston Texans, they're at number 1. But look for them to deal down if they're not totally sold on Jadeveon Clowney. So Kentucky, Arizona, Duke, Michigan State. With the first pick in the NFL draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to select quarterback Jameis Winston.
Utah's Jeremy Evans jumping over a painting of himself.
It will be just the 8th player in the history of the league to eclipse 2,000 yards rushing in a single season.
Now, what teams exactly could use him? Well, let's look at the NFC. In the North, there's the Packers, the Vikings, the Bears, the Lions. In the NFC South, the Bucs, the Panthers, the Saints, and of course, the Falcons. They could use him. Over in the East, every team in the NFL could use Ndamukong Suh. Hello and welcome to Austin Anderson Sports Talk, featuring Hunter Fox. The NFL refs are back. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord. He is doing fantastic things for us today, and we appreciate it.
Finally, the refs are back.
All right, that's it for this week's show. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around sometime. Can't wait to see you next time.
Here.
What?
Hey, hello. It's the last one. This is the last episode. Yo, school is almost out, and it's crazy to think about. It seems almost like it was just yesterday that we were in kindergarten. We were learning how to write stuff, learning how to do capital letters. The A is like a pointy thing, and then like the little a is not at all. Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Do you just remember like all the things that we did in kindergarten? Like we're seniors now, but like looking back, that's incredible. Like, you were the coolest kid in the class if you had the 64 crayon box, you know? You had all them extra colors like shadow, night, peach, you know, weird stuff like that. Green grass. Like, why can't you just have normal green? No, you gotta have green grass, son. Green grass. You ain't got green grass, you ain't nothing in kindergarten. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Yo, who remembers the book fair? Dude, it was the book fair. Books were cool back then. No one reads anymore. Like, that's a problem, yo. We're all about technology and Twitter and mass media. Like, what happened? What happened to reading that story about that David kid that was always getting in trouble? Instead, now we are David. Why are we getting in trouble? We need to go back to reading books and stuff. And like, my name's Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. Except, I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. Yo, who remembers gel pens, dog? No one? I think they were on the verge of like being not as cool, but if you had a pen in elementary school, you weren't supposed to have pens. It was pretty sick. So you're pretty much a like BA AF.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, having your birthday fall on a school day and like showing up and you're just like the king of everything and everyone's just like, happy birthday to you, and you got to play the bongos and stuff in music class. Pristine. Yo, Devon. This thing, yeah, you remember. Yeah, prom pics, what's up, growing up and stuff. Anyways, this is about 4 million times cooler.
Am I right?
The S thing. Yo, if you want to know how to do that, there'll be a tutorial in the link below. Not being the line leader, I swear to God, was probably like the biggest thing you could do. What? Not? No, I take that back. There's definitely more. But being a line leader was definitely one of the top 3 things you could do in elementary school. Am I right or am I right? Foursquare, cherry bombs, having all these nicknames for cool attack moves. You know, being the king in Foursquare was also almost equivalent to being the line leader. The parachute in PE class. If that wasn't one of the coolest things you ever did, also including those like, holy crap, I just spit. Also including the little square scooter things. That was the best day of PE you could ever have. Did anybody ever wear those pants that you could like unzip at the knee and they turn into shorts? Because if you did, that's splendid. You were already on some grown man stuff. You know, unfortunately, I wasn't cool enough to have Heelys. I feel almost as if I should thank my parents. Heads up, 7-Up. I always did the trick where you'd look at the ground, like you'd put your head on the edge of the desk and then you'd look down right here and then you'd watch the shoes. And then when you got done, and they'd pick you, you stand up, you'd be like,
who had them white Nikes on? Oh, there you is. You're out.
You know what I'm saying?
learning that recorder thing. One thing I remember doing, I would take my pencils and prop up the desk. You know, those desks you lift up. There was only like maybe 3 desks in the entire classroom that were like generally nice. So the rest of them were crappy and you had to jam them in there or else you couldn't get anything out of there. And also, if you had a pencil holder on like the side, that was pretty dope too.
Who could forget the fun fairs? Those were like the highlight of the year. That was the Sturgis Falls of elementary school. I mean, Sturgis like isn't that cool, but you get the point, okay? I guess what I'm trying to say by bringing up all these old memories of kindergarten and all that is that like those were the years that we were curious, when we wanted to know things, we wanted to learn a ton.
Curiosity is always it's just been a crazy thing since we were little, and it's gonna continue to be that way. And I mean, as a kid, like, you thought the back of the bus was the cool spot. Nowadays, I mean, who cares, right? You gotta grow up. It's kind of sad. As you mature, you start to wonder, like, where will I be in 5 years? What the heck's a mortgage? What are taxes? Curiosity is like, it's how we discover ourselves. We figure out what intrigues us. It helps you get more connected to your dreams and your aspirations. But I just want you guys to know that life is short. Right now is the perfect time to jump into whatever you're doing. Take note of what has fascinated you for the last few months, years, or even since you were a kid. Like, if that's still what you love, just go for it. That's probably your dream, right?
I guess I just hope that doesn't stop happening for us. I hope that we can all continue to thirst for knowledge. It's a great thing. Like, have imagination. Be passionate about what you do. I mean, there's a lot of things you can learn from being a little kid, but like just looking back at what you did as a little kid. So just be curious, be passionate, and be conscious. And it may be the beginning of your meaning. Don't forget about all the old memories, but also don't forget to make new ones. Thanks for sticking around and watching my dorky videos. Peace.
So this is the end of the story.
Well, that's a wrap for number 77. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'd like to take this time to share that our program recently brought home top honors at the annual Iowa High School Press Association Journalism Contest. Austin Anderson, Adam Aaronholtz, and Jackson Skiles received first, second, and 2 third places for the Video Story Contest. Jackson Skiles was also named Videographer of the Year for the entire state of Iowa, so congratulations to everyone. And again, thanks for watching, and we hope you guys have a brilliant summer, and we'll come back and continue watching Highline Online next fall. And until then, keep it classy, CF.